Hi everyone, my name is Rhea Di Marcelo, and for today's presentation, I chose the author PAZ LATORENA. She was a pioneering Filipino writer during the American colonial period, and while she's not as widely discussed today, her work is a quiet but powerful record of the Filipino woman's heart and mind during a time of great change. Isla Torena was born in 1908 and she was part of the first generation of Filipinos to be fully educated in English. She was a brilliant student, earning her PhD and became a respected professor at the University of Santo Tomas. Her time was the 1920s to 1950s, and this was when Filipino women were stepping into new roles like getting into university, getting degrees, entering professions, and gaining the right to vote. But society was still very traditional, and the Torana stories explores the tension between these new freedoms and new old expectations. And the story that resonates with me the most is Desire. It's about a young woman named Monina who is very beautiful and men constantly desire her, but only for her body. They don't see her mind or her soul. And then she meets a writer who seems different. He talks to her about ideas and literature. Then Monina falls in love, believing that he sees the real her. But in the end, he also just wants her physically. And the story is so heartbreaking because it shows how a woman's intelligence and spirit can be made invisible by her own beauty. And Latorena's style here is psychological. She focuses on Monina's inner pain, her hope, and her crushing disappointment. And the theme here is the conflict between the physical desire and the desire to be truly known and loved for who you really are. It is a feminist story because it criticizes how men reduce women to objects and claim like it's a compliment. Now, to answer the question why does Paz La Torena matter? First, to the Philippine literature, she gave us early feminist stories. She insisted that women's inner lives, their jealousy, sacrifice, strength, and intelligence were worthy subjects for serious literature. Second, to me personally, what drew me to her was that she wrote about universal feelings like wanting to be seen for more than your appearance that I can understand even today. And as a student from Negros, her themes feel connected to our own culture. Hiligaynon society also values strong family ties, sacrifice, and sometimes traditional roles for women. And reading Latorena stories helps me see that the struggles of Filipino women for identity and respect are not new, and they have been part of our national story for a long time. And her characters, like the faithful wife in There Is Tomorrow or the disappointed Munina in Desire, show a kind of quiet strength and resilience that I recognize and in the women around me. Now, in conclusion, Paz Latorena was more than just a writer from the American period. She was a sharp observer of the human heart, especially the Filipino woman's heart, and by exploring themes of desire, duty, and personal choice, she helped build the foundation of Philippine literature in English. And her work is a bridge from our past to our present, reminding us that the quest for understanding and equality is a continuing story.